Hello everybody, NC4XL, North Carolina for Extreme Lovers. Have you ever had something on your mind so bad that it just kept eating at you? I want to share a topic with all ham radio operators, whether they're an advanced or extra or general or technician, whether they're an OT, that's an old timer like me from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, where we had to learn, well, that stupid word, Morse code. I hated it back then. I enjoy it today, by the way. But we had to learn it, how to send it and receive it. And we had to learn so many theory things in electronics, how tubes worked and how links of antennas were designed and how equipment performs with modulation. And well, today, and I'm tired of being called, that's the old way. That's the old way. Yeah, I'm an old person. There's many of us that are old persons, and we've achieved our learning experience that way. What I'm going to say is going to offend a lot of people, and it's not intentionally to offend people. The offense comes when these people that we're sharing this about forget what they learned when they get on the air because of one thing. All of us have different abilities to learning how to become a ham operator. Today's facet is simply this: memorize the pool of questions. Go down, take your test. Pass the test because you memorized the right answers in the right order. Got your license. Oh, you did a good job. You got the technician, general, and extra all in the same time. Add a boy, add a girl, awesome. And many of you, I pat you on the back. But the saddest thing is when you look at a extra class or a general that says, well, it says I can operate on this frequency. One of the questions it said was 3 kc plus or minus. We forgot that. I remember. You only memorized it to pass the test. You didn't learn it to apply it. So the folks that have missed out on learning CW because they were forced to in order to get their license, to upgrade from 5 words to 13 words to 20 words per minute. That's what we had to do back then. Yeah, it's old stuff, and I know you younger people don't believe in that, but it might have helped you in your journey of amateur radio, or given you more of a challenge than just to memorize an answer and then get on the air and not utilize anything that you learned, because you didn't learn much when you memorize the answer. It's almost like buying a brand new radio, brand new antenna. Get on the funny book page and says, which is the best radio? Which is the best antenna? The best is what you can afford. Many of us old timers even built our own equipment. Okay, so times have changed. Yes, I'll agree. But the thing is, they're buying brand new equipment, and the first thing they do is plug it in, and they get mad because they can't operate it because they haven't bothered to do any more book learning and read the manuals, the operating instructions. It's like even with Parks on the Air, and I'll just use it. It's one different element in reading an FAQ, frequently asked questions, for whatever we're going to do. It helps guide you in a direction that you can function properly. I would love to have my extra class. And FYI, for those young folks today, I passed the extra theory in the 90s. I failed to reach from 13 words a minute to 20 words a minute in the code and was offered the advanced. They should have offered us the extra class because we took the extra theory. And since then, the extra theory has changed to meet the needs of getting more hams on the air. And now people are memorizing the answers to get their license real quick and have no earthly idea what they might be getting into. Integrity. That's what I want to talk about. If you're county hunting, if your boat's on the air, if your park's on the air, IOTA on the air, whatever function that you're participating in, and whatever the criteria that is necessary for that particular function. And I'm going to talk about preferably parks on the air. If the gate is locked and you cannot get you and your equipment inside the locked gate because it's not opened, you're not in the park. You're in the parking lot. Yep. Many people say, oh, who's going to know? Integrity's going to know. If you say you're at a 2-fer, a 3-fer, 4-fer, 5-fer, or whatever, you are the only person, or persons if there's a group, that know the truth about where you're at if all your equipment is in the park. To legitimately, honestly upload that log and make contacts. Period. It's integrity. We as operators, activators, when we go out, 99.9% most will find the exact map to prove where we need to be in that park. If you're a county hunter, you have a legitimate physical county line sign. If you're on a county where it's divided by water, you can't work both because the water divides the county line. Integrity. Telling the truth and being held accountable. You are the only one that can hold yourself accountable. But the stigmatism that follows one who becomes a cheater, one who is not valued as always being where they say they are, ruin it for a lot of other folks when the truth comes out. Integrity. Integrity is like your word. When I speak words out of my mouth, I can't put them back. Saying I'm sorry doesn't repair the damage that it may have been created. If I have offended any amateur extra or any amateur general or any amateur technician for the word memorization, I am sorry, it's not to slight anybody on a means of learning. If I had to take the general test today or the extra test today, and I've already failed the extra test, I felt like a heel because I couldn't remember. And the older I get, the shorter my memory gets. So I'm not even going to try for the extra. But I appreciate what I did learn when I was much younger and studying and listening to my Elmers and my mentors, those people who taught me something instead of saying, just get a book and memorize it. You'll never use it again. That's the wrong attitude and an opinion. And that's my opinion. Me, myself, and I agree, so I guess I'm okay. If you say you're in a park, be where you say you are. If the gate's locked and you can't get in it, you're not in the park. It's as simple as that. Backing up to the gate where your antenna is over the fence, locked gate, doesn't mean you and your equipment must be inside the park, not the parking lot of a locked gate. Now, if you can walk in that locked gate and put your equipment inside that gate line, guess what? You're in the park. Bottom line is, you're the only one that knows the truth. And you'll have to live with it. And if you have lied or are lying just to get a contact, it's okay. It's your book. You put the end on your chapter for that day, whatever. I appreciate you taking time. I know I've upset a lot of people, but I'm upset too. Because I do not ever want to imply that I am somewhere I am not. And that I have not done something that I put down, documented, that I did. I would like to believe my integrity and my word is honorable. November Charlie 4 X-Ray Lima. I thank you for your time. I apologize again for those who have memorized the book in order to get their exams taken care of. I applaud you for having that ability. And I'm ashamed as an old man that I don't know how I can do it anymore. So I have to go by learned experience. 73s, I hope you'll still be my friend. I hope you still talk with me. We don't always have to agree on everything, but we can still be friends whether we agree on everything or not. 73s.